Hi, my name is Jack, and SSERAFIM recently released a new album called PUREFLOW Part 1, similar to how Islet released their latest project earlier this summer and what Cat's Eye will do in August. I didn't actually know much about this album going into it, besides that it was gonna be part of the Hype girl group's trifecta, and despite listening to two of the single releases, a part of this album when they came out, I didn't know what the project as a whole was going to be like. So dive in with me as I go through each song on this album one by one and give you my thoughts. Yeah, let's do it. I first listened to Pure Flow Part 1, which is the title track of this album. It is another one of those signature LE SSERAFIM intro tracks that is mostly instrumental with the girls all talking in their native languages on top of the instruments. While intro tracks of the past had a more edgy, Vogue, runway style sound, this song is more pop sounding, which immediately gets you wondering whether this deliberate shift from the norm has deeper meaning for the way the rest of the album will sound. It seemed like LE SSERAFIM was going to build on the themes of past musical projects they've done, and continue to talk about strength and courage and identity. At the end of the song we hear, "Pure flow runs through us," tying everything back to the song and album as a whole. I thought this song was a great intro and got my head eager to hear all of the songs that I hadn't already heard. So, yeah, definitely an amazing song. I then listened to Boom Pala, and I won't lie, when I first heard clips of Boom Pala, I did not like it, and a part of that was because of the fact that they sampled the Macarena. I thought that it was kind of unnecessary, and as a Latino, it just felt odd to me. But after listening to the whole thing, I actually kind of liked it. Don't get me wrong, it's not the best, and I do think that the verses are extremely mediocre. But overall, it's a fun, catchy song, and I think we all need a little bit of that in our lives. The music video is so weird in a good way, and I actually really enjoy the choreography. Next, I listened to Celebration. Just like Boom Pala, when I first listened to this song, I didn't really like it, but after listening to it more, I started to enjoy it. I don't like Celebration as much as Boom Pala because I think a lot of the repetition takes away from the song, but overall, it's a pretty good song. I thought the music video was fun and the choreo would be good if it weren't for the fact that it literally obliterates your neck, and it was one of the reasons why Chaewon was on hiatus for so long. Like, who thought of that, by the way? Who thought of that? Creatures is a great song, and despite being 3 minutes, which for K-pop is on the longer side, it still leaves you wanting more. The vocals are great, the pre-chorus and chorus are catchy as hell, the guitar fuels you with energy, and the rock-style sound of this track just gets you moving. Genuinely amazing. Iffy Iffy is so good, dude. While listening to this song, I genuinely contemplated why I delayed listening to this album for as long as I did. I knew I was going to like this song 1 second in, and I was not wrong. The song takes on a sort of drum and bass and hyperpop sound that I just love, and the lyrics are good as well. The only downside is that it isn't longer. Need Your Company is great. Absolutely beautiful vocal delivery from the girls, and the most lyrical depth in this album so far. Yoonjin did an amazing job writing this song, and once again, the only downside is that it is so freaking short. The instrumental is really well produced in the way that it starts off mellow and then adds in more dramatic rock elements as the lyrics get more emotional. Overall, a must-listen track. Sonder is good, but could have been better. It is a little too repetitive for my liking, and despite being called Sonder, it still lacks the amount of depth that I would have liked personally. It's still very well produced, the instrumental is well made, and the voice distortion at some parts was a pretty cool addition to the song. But overall, kind of lacking in my opinion. Please don't hurt me. Saki featuring Aaliyah's interlude intrigued me the most when I first saw the track list, and I can say that it was not what I expected. The lyrics are fun and empowering while still being catchy but not too repetitive or cringy. The instrumental is about what you expect out of a SSERAFIM song, but the ending was really well done. Overall, pretty good. Irony is great. This song has some of the best production out of the whole album in my opinion, and really captures that bold, energetic vibe that SSERAFIM was going for with their lyrics. I really like Trust Exercise. The vocals are great, the lyrics are cute while still retaining some bit of depth, and the instrumental captures the vibe of all of this with a nice little pop track. It's catchy and, like what I saw many people say in the comments of this song, truly reminds you of SSERAFIM's past songs, like Sour Grapes and Perfect Night, which for me sent a shockwave of emotional nostalgia. Overall, really like this song. Liminal Space is a really great way to end off the album and really encapsulates the meaning of liminal space. Not only is it a space between two things, being this part of the album and the next, but the girls talking in the song also gives you a sense of nostalgia while itself being a space between two things, because they are talking in a car going from one place to another. From what I saw from people's deciphering, the girls seem to be talking about their past, the songs on the album, their fans, and what the future may be for them. This track might be my favorite just because of what it represents and the story it tells. Not to mention that the instrumental is also very relaxing. PUREFLOW Part 1 by SSERAFIM was simultaneously what I expected and not at all what I expected. I think I can confidently say that this is the most artistic project SSERAFIM has ever made. This project has songs written by the members themselves, dives into multiple genres like EDM, drum and bass, rock, and acoustic. It has some of the most lyrical depth out of any SSERAFIM album, has some of the best vocal performances from the girls, and constantly makes you seek more and really think about what the girls are trying to say. I love this album. Not only because of these things, but because of what it represents and what it adds to SSERAFIM's discography. I still have so many questions about the story of this project and what the next albums will be like. Since this is PUREFLOW Part 1, I really hope that PUREFLOW is a trilogy, like SSERAFIM's past projects, and that the themes of inner strength get further fleshed out in those albums. Overall, this album is amazing, and I highly recommend listening to it if you have not done that already. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with people you know, check out my other videos and my music. I am releasing songs for my own album called I'm 18 and I'm Still Not Dead Yet. I have a bunch of songs that are already out that you can listen to, but The full album will be releasing later this year. And yeah, that is pretty much it. And I will see you all whenever.